Okay, so this is Gooncrawl, which is a fork of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Another special request, this one from Tony. This one from Tony, I should say. Thank you for the request, Tony. This is actually a fork that I have not played before. It's called Gooncrawl, I believe, because the people from Something Awful call themselves Goons, and I think that they're the ones who develop this fork. My understanding is that it was created originally because they were mad that the purple meat got taken away. You can no longer eat purple meat to mutate, which I think is a legitimate reason to fork the game. That was a pretty silly change. Anyway, the very first thing that you see here is sort of interesting. We don't have a race or class selection. Instead, the front gate, so to speak, when starting the game is instead pledging. And I think this is really great. This is something that you see in tournaments in DCSS, but it's not really part of the game. Sometimes people call them conducts, and it's just something you sort of decide to do before the game. You know, like the one that I've been requested to do is Nature's Ally, which says you cannot enter the Tomb branch until you pick up the Orb of Zot. So, and I've got to get the Golden Rune of Zot. Therefore, I'm going to have to do Tomb while the Orb Run is active, which is just going to be terrifying. With that said, the fact that this is built into the game now, I've got my fingers crossed. I think what this means is the game is actually going to stop me from entering Tomb without the Orb of Zot in my hand. I'm probably not going to test it, but I mean, the fact that this is built into the game now, I think that's just a great, just a really, really great addition. I'm a little surprised I can't pick more than one pledge, by the way. Anyway, I'm told that I am supposed to play an Abomination, a product of a mad wizard trying to produce the ultimate species. Combines the strengths of many others, but weak to magic and fire and a fractured mind. So we're going to find out what this is all about. I haven't spoiled myself. I don't know anything about this race. But I do know that it's not in mainline or anything. And I was supposed to play an archaeologist, which I suspect is probably the same as it was in the older versions of B-Crawl. Though inept at fighting but well-dressed, archaeologists enter the dungeon looking to cast light over the origin of ancient relics. So, yeah, we'll do this. So if this works the same way, I start with a tome and an ancient crate. As I level up, the tome will become a manual, which will be of a skill related to the item that is hiding inside the crate. Once I use up the manual, the crate opens, and I'm ready to get myself some kind of unranned item. 4 identify scrolls is pretty goddamn based, I have to say. We start with a whip. We start with +1 robe, +1 hat, so our AC is 4. AC of 4, EV of 12. Just looking over my stats, I see I have an enormous amount of HP for level 1. That's pretty sick. I am double vuln to fire. Only the first vuln matters, but holy shit, that's terrifying on D1. That could be ugly. Let's take a look at our mutations first. You have a mass of tentacles for a left arm. I'm assuming that's an ox attack. Hold up. What slots do I have available? I can't wear gloves. Oh, no fucking way. I can't wear rings? Whoa, this is going to be weird. There's no species in the game that have rings unavailable. So that's going to make the game really... That's going to be really interesting. 2 pips of fire resist vuln. Or 2 pips of fire vuln and no ring slots to cover that. Oh my god. That's my brain's going wild because like that actually gives me a reason to learn. Is it not in here? Ring of... Yeah, that actually gives me a reason to learn Ring of Flame. No rings, but I can wear 8? What are you talking about? Oh, it does say 8 rings. This says rings unavailable. That could be like a bug. I don't know exactly how robust this game is. It says you can wear up to 8 rings at the same time, but then my percentage screen says ring unavailable. Anyway, it says you have 2 strong right arms. Man, we are just a genetic disaster, aren't we? Total freak show, I guess. Your body has no innate resistance to magic. That's horrifying. I guess that means I don't level up MR at all as I level. You have gills and webbed feet. I assume I can breathe in water and move at normal speed through water. Fast regen, that's great, and vuln to fire. Alright, I don't think this is a very good species, but we will see. I'll try to withhold judgment. Maybe more things will happen as I level up. Let's press M. Let's see our aptitudes. Oh my, we're not very good at casting spells, except for air, necromancy, and translocations. We could potentially make that work. Stealth is -5, holy shit. So let's see what we are good at. Almost nothing, my god. Bro, this is like a troll. This is almost troll tier bad. Unarmed combat's -2. Wow, these aptitudes are trash. Let me look at cost. I guess we could still take stealth to 2 even with -5 aptitude, or at least to 1. It's probably worth it. Just so I can run away from things. Started with a whip. Bro, these aptitudes are terrifying. Stealth 1 gives us something to do before the Dusty Tomb opens. Yes, Dusty Tome. You're doing the same thing that I do when I play Monster Train, as I say those two words as though they're pronounced the same, and they're not. I think I did that like 30 times last time I played Monster Train. Anyway, I'm just trying to make a plan for the future. I guess we should probably see what our tome is, and maybe it'll be a manual of some skill that I'd really like. I'm hoping that it's a weapon, but we will see. But yeah, these guys... Yeah, these guys actually look like they want to be casters. I'm seeing like kind of a natural proclivity towards... You could make them work as a necromancer. -1 aptitude to spellcasting, 0 to necromancy. Yeah, you could do that. Curious, what's their stats like? I see that my strength is 14. I assume Archaeologist gives me a boost to strength, or allocates most of my points to strength. 9 intelligence is kind of low. I guess I don't want to be a caster. We will see. Goon has a lot of spells, none of which I will spoil. Okay, well, we'll see what we find. It may end up being a melee character. Anyway, we have to go Gozag. That's part of the stipulation of the run, as specified by Tony. Interesting entrance vault here. A lot of doors opening. I probably shouldn't have opened them, considering the noise can happen, but that's okay. I love this entrance vault, actually. Lots of places. There's lots of places for me to run around. Good. Okay, just taking it slow. We'll play careful. We're reasonably tough for D1. What's the gimmick with Abomination? All of this crap, I kind of went over it one by one. I'm still a little confused on why my percentage screen, my status screen says I can't wear rings, but then it says 8 rings are available. But I think... Oh, I should look at my combat log. I want to see if I'm getting, like, extra attacks. Man, what is the deal here? You have 2 strong right arms. I think I can... you mentioned formicids. Okay, I get it. I can probably wear a shield and a 2-handed weapon at the same time. I see what's up. Whoa, this is really bad. We turn the corner and it's a guy who's fast. So we have to fight him to the death. Hope we win. And we do. I'm not seeing any ox attacks. I wonder what these tentacles are doing for me. Your squeeze misses the bat. Okay. So we have the octopode squeeze, I think, but we don't seem to be constricting. It's very interesting. Well, quote-unquote good mutations. I'm not sure if I'm prepared to call these good mutations when I can't gain MR, and I can't... I start with two penalties to fire resist, and my slots are weird. And let's see, what else? I don't know. We'll see. I'm withholding judgment. Yeah, I don't know if it's 8 rings or not, because like I said, it says no rings are available, so... It's a well-named species. Alright, base armor rating of 5. Base armor rating of 2. We should wear the ring mail. Heard there's memes here? Yeah, we're memeing. This species certainly seems like a bit of a meme. I'm just auto-exploring a bit. Oh, this is forked off of an older version of Crawl, so I don't get to see what's in his, what he's quivering. Alright, so as advertised, I cannot wear gloves. Yeah, it says... What now? It says 8 rings on my mutation screen, but if I go to the status screen, which is this, it just says 2 rings unavailable. Okay, this is bad. There is a jackal here, a whole jackal pack, but we have some potions now, so that's cool. Probably should have identified them, but you know, we're doing okay in melee. Let's go ahead and identify some stuff. Oh, degen! How wonderful that we found that first. Heal wounds and magic mapping, that's pretty sick. Mostly the heal wounds. XCOM with a Lovecraft theme? That sounds like a fun game. Alrighty, nothing really interesting to pick up. Maybe the sling bullets in case we find a sling. But, let's see, do I want to use the whip? Attacking at 1.1 right now. When does the tome turn into a manual? I think it's level 3. Okay, base damage 6, base accuracy 2. Base damage 6, base accuracy 4. We're not whipping anymore. We're going to use the short sword. Pick up the stones, that'll give us something to throw. Let's make a little inscription so people know where my Twitch is. Right, yeah, that's how it worked in B-Crawl back when archaeologists were in that. Okay, I'm gonna shout a bit here. Whoa, that's a +4 dagger, and that is an adder. We cannot really safely fight an adder right now, although, boy, I tell you, I want that +4 dagger. Let's try a different staircase. Oh, hello! Hey, baby. You know we want that. I wonder what kind of traps we have in this version. Is this going to be explore traps, or is it going to be traps just on tiles? Curious. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and train that shield. Are we considered big? Let's take a look. Skill to remove penalty 4, so we're not big. We're not like an ogre, so the skill to remove penalty is going to be the standard 4, 15, 25-ish. Anyway, if we have the ability to wear shields and two-handed weapons at the same time, of course we're going to be using a shield. He can do 12 damage. There we go. Okay, moment of truth and judgment. I think we're going to go for strength. It's a tome. The tome is a manual of maces and flails. Bro, we may have Firestarter on our hands. So that means we're definitely going to be a melee type guy. Considering what I think the manual can be something that helps you cast spells, like I believe... can it be a book? I don't know. I don't know, actually. I think it has to be an unrand, and not an unrand book, so I guess it kind of has to be a weapon or armor. Anyway, yeah, I guess we just, nature's ally in a blind fork sounds wild, exactly, doesn't he? No, this is a good suggestion. I think that Tony was on the right path to bamboozle me into playing this. Alright. Have you seen this wacky-ass race yet, doesn't he? It says that I have 8 rings available, but I'm not sure if I believe it, because it says rings unavailable. Yeah, this is a very interesting collection of things. We are RF-, by the way. Alrighty. Let's pick the whip up again. I'll eventually swap to that once we get a little training done in it. Those are some intrinsics. Yeah, they are. Alright, I shouldn't have come down the staircase. The adder's here. Are those random? You know, gosh, I don't know. I don't think so. The apps are also quite bad. Yeah, they sure are. I don't want to be over here. Even though there's a nice fat +4 dagger for me to use on that kobold, I really don't want to fight the Mr. Adder yet. I would take the Stratum Note altar, except I am under contract to play as Gozag, so we're not going to do that. Got Tally, that's good. That's what you would think, doesn't he? But I don't think that's how it works. Be an interesting idea for a species, though. Kind of would be an invitation to start scum, I suppose. This abomination is man-made. Indeed. Okay, so you'll notice I'm training nothing but maces and flails. The reason is because I want to use up this manual ASAP, because then I'll have a really kick-ass item on my hands, even if it's just the shillelagh. It'll do work for me. Oh god. I don't have any way of killing this guy safely. We have enchant weapon. The chandelier. I mean, gosh, we could probably beat him, but sure wish he was sleeping so I could just like exclude him off and then auto explore elsewhere. I tell you, I'm tempted to just go down. Why am I being such a pussy? We have heal wounds. Come on. I think it's a reference to Frankenstein, doesn't he? You remember in Frankenstein that he was afraid of fire? That's my guess, anyway. Hey, Versailles, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Artagus is a champion. Okay, I'm backing up every time he doesn't attack, because it kind of helps me get free attacks on him. Okay, we get a little more AC, that's cool. We got another potion. We're going to not identify that because we're out of ID scrolls. I'm gonna hunt down that adder. Oh, baby. I'm not going to be using this for too long, but I tell you, having a +4 weapon, even if it's just a dagger, is going to be really sick. I was going to say we can totally just melee that guy down. Didn't find any better maces yet. I'll probably just keep using the dagger until the thing unlocks. I really hope we get fire started, because that would give me that would fix my fire vulnerability. I magic mapped because we found a sewer. That's going to be helpful if we can get some good loot in there. I see my mouse is on the screen. I'll move that away. Okay, where is the sewer? It's over here. Sir, you are an abomination. Snakebite? Oh god, I hope it's not snakebite. That'd be upsetting. I mean, snakebite would get me to the mid-game or whatever, but it wouldn't really get me where I'd like to be in the long term. Yeah, no, snakebite's fine. I'm assuming Gooncrawl doesn't have some kind of like massive difficulty spike in the mid-game that mainline doesn't have. Okay, so there are an awful lot of there's an awful lot of altars on this floor, and it's tempting to go to those before I take the sewer. Yeah, I'm supposed to play Gozag. Pog pretty hard for Dark Maul. Oh man, I would never ever use that in a game that was meant to be like a streak game, but man, I forgot that existed. I would use it though. Oh, I've been cucked! The portal is a mimic. The portal mimic giggles and vanishes in a puff of smoke. Wonderful. Get pranked. I did get pranked. Let's pull to a hallway. Just for safety. Okay, so I like Gooncrawl so far. I assume that harm amulets still exist, so I'm not going to wear this amulet. cannot escape Zom from my last run. Oh no. Let's pull this guy up, fight him on his own. Surprisingly tanky for somebody who hasn't really trained defenses or anything at all. Harm is real, but it's not on artifacts. I bet you it's on amulet artifacts. Like in mainline before the recent change. Hello. Wait, that's cursed. And -2. Let's go to a real hallway, yeah? And not get attacked by multiple things at once. Okay. I definitely would consider taking Kiku. Or even Kazlal if I wasn't playing by a very particular set of rules here. Of course, we would have already been worshipping Redum Null, probably. Okay, those are random faded altars. We obviously shouldn't take those. No Gozag yet. Pretty straightforward run so far, despite the wackiness of Abomination. I'm sure that'll change soon. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm just thinking to myself, we're going to have to do Tomb during the Orb run, so I probably am going to want to be able to cast Necromutation, because we're going to be stuck with Gozag. On the other hand, if I just bribe Tomb a lot, I'll probably be okay. Maybe I could even go Tree Form in there, so let's just keep getting Strength. Okay, we've got some gentlemen here. Let's pull him up and see if we can't melee him. Uh-oh, I didn't look at... I did the quintessential meme. I put myself in the hallway. I didn't look at the staircase first. Nice stair choice, yeah. Well, I think we'll win if we just melee him. Got him. Oh shit, it is Firestarter! Whoa, it's been buffed. It gives HP plus 30 and AC plus 6 in this version of the game. That is wild. Oh my god. Well, we have positive RF now. Well, sort of. The thing is that with only 1 pip of RF, I mean, it's nice that our fire resist is fixed, but these explosions are going to be, shall we say, exciting in terms of the damage they can do to us, because, I mean, the HP is great. Yeah, 81 HP on D4 sounds good. But, I mean, this guy, for example, it's going to do 3D, just one of these dudes is going to be 3D 20 damage, halved because of the fires. So we could be taking up to 30 damage every time something dies, and that's assuming that it's only normal sized. Anyway, confirmed we can wear two-handed weapons. I think we're going to just keep training until min delay, which is going to be an awful lot of experience. But I'm attacking very slowly right now. And I'd like to not attack slowly. Let's turn on shields as well. Yeah, it was the unran that I called for. It was cool. I mean, I was really going to be happy with anything other than Snakebite. I mean, I would have been okay with Snakebite too. Dark Maul probably would have been the best comedy option, you know? I have to say. Explosions only happen when you don't one-shot things. Ah, it's true. Okay, fun little change to Gooncrawl. Apparently you can just sort of find Jivia altars. That's cute. But we found... High delay is Leo optimal. I hope we don't starve to death. I think we'll be okay. Potion petition. 96 gold, yeah. Yeah, hopefully we keep finding rations. We're rather drained. fire. Oh, the funny thing about this is with Gozag, coins are going to go everywhere every time something explodes. Hello, guy. I made a mistake. Remember how I saw that crossbow and I didn't pick it up? That's pretty much always a mistake. Do I have remove curse? Christ, I don't. I can swim? Oh! You're right, I can swim, can't I? I also didn't need to take this hatch, but that's okay. Should I have been more worried about him? Let's see. Nah, we're fine. Mainly because we have RF+. He would have been kind of terrifying with RF-. But yeah, this plus 30 HP is incredible. Let's take the net. Very good. Nothing really to pick up. Just in general, having a +7 weapon of whatever kind right now is really quite good. Let's identify some stuff. Let's try the amulet. Gourmand. Well, that's completely useless to us. Due to Gozag. It's alright, though. How did the worm survive? He must have rolled really low on the damage. Taking some crazy damage here. What am I doing? I'm trying to melee next to a damn orc warrior. I'm out of my mind. This is actually a little bit dumb to be meleeing him. I'm only really doing it because, you know, with my slow speed, I'm only doing it because I have 93 damn HP, which is just a lot. Okay, we're gonna wear this plate. What the hell is this? What? Free range ghosts! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! He had force lance. We, Alright, I'm sitting here putting on some plate mail and a free range ghost is coming at me. 5 EV. Nah, we'll keep the ring mail for now. Oh, geez, this is actually... I probably shouldn't have just explored right back into him. Dazzle Spray could perma-confuse us. We don't have curing. But we have 3 heal wounds, so... I think I'm gonna go for it. This is really very dangerous. That is way more hits than I wanted to do. I mean, we killed him. I knew we could melee him down, but the perma-confuse was a legit fear. Chances are really good we have curing in the inventory. I think if I was playing 100% optimally, I would have run away from that. Yeah, 62% chance to confuse from Sigmund here. Kind of making it a really bad prospect to attack him without curing. I think we're going to go ahead and read a telly. And hey, we get confused instantly. We're confused with a centaur coming to own us. This looks like a floor skip to me. Hey, he just drank a berserk potion. We saw him do that. No, this race has 0 MR by default and doesn't gain MR as it levels up. Really exciting stuff. Yeah, man. WTF. So that's another resist we're really gonna want to fix. Okay, that was Menkare. Oh Jesus. Okay, that's fine. Can I make it all the way to the staircase? I really can't. There we go. I'm immune to fire clouds, by the way. The clouds themselves, not the initial. Gonna need those 8 slots. Well, I don't know if we get any ring slots. It's kind of lying to me one way or the other. It either says I have up to 8 rings, or it says I have rings unavailable. Why am I immune to fire clouds? I think that's like a secret benefit of Firestarter. Yeah, it says offers protections against the resulting devastation as well as immunity to clouds of flame. So am I not taking damage from the explosions? Well, that's a lie, because I just took damage from the explosion. But the cloud itself, I am immune to. Maybe I'm supposed to be immune to the explosions. Oh, wait a minute. That's just talking about the RF. Do you just not take damage from fire clouds if you have any RF at all? Because I don't remember that being the case, but maybe it is. Oh. Hey, that's some pretty good protection, man. It perhaps seems like less so by virtue of my inherent RF-, but I'd say it's still pretty good. Let's pick this up, but not wear it. It could be cursed. Leather armor of fire resist. I don't think I'm going to trade ringmail for that, as much as I'd like to have RF. The Sherman tank protects you from bee stings. Yeah, those windy hippogriffs were fun. Gosh, I really hope we can identify curing soon so I can go back and kill Sigmund. That's Prince Ribbit. Ordinarily, I would be terrified to fight Prince Ribbit at this point in the game, but we have over 100 HP. Am I playing some B-Crawl? No, sir, I'm playing Gooncrawl. But I was playing B-Crawl before with the Barakian Chaos Knight. Oh, you thought it was Bloat Crawl? Nope, nope, it's Gooncrawl. By special request. Check out this wacky-ass Unrand there, Gary Burton. And how unbelievably strong it is. Hello! Based. Oops. We'll take shields to 15. Having a nice +2 shield, now that is good. Even though our aptitudes are pretty bad. I think they buffed all Unrands from what I was told. Alright, let's identify the big stack of potions. Okay, we have 4 curings. Yeah, it was in my archaeologist box. Okay, I can I'm so confused. I can wear a ring, but it says rings unavailable. You know what I think is happening here? I think that I think yeah, I think the menu's just confused because in the base game, octopodes, like their entire damn screen is rings. So basically what the dev needs to do, he would have to implement like a pagination system if he wanted to fit the 8 rings in here. Okay, so if we have 8 rings available, this species just got like 1,000,000 times better, in my estimation. Maybe we'll try to buy some like ring shops or something. The species is actually super strong if we can get the right rings together. It's cool stuff. Anyway, let's go fight Sigmund. Got confused, so I went down. Let's go down. Oh, did I find a book? Another book, actually. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't necessarily see us casting spells this game. It's possible. Yeah, we're not doing statue form today. Yeah, is it the OP version of Touch? Let's find out. Yeah, it is. I think. Any new spells? I don't see any new spells. But yeah, I mean, we might end up trying to do Necromutation just to do the challenge, but I don't know. Oh, based! We needed this so badly. You think it's the old version? Oh. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. My bad. Anyway, we just found some MR. Our MR is still flat out terrible due to being an abomination, but that's fine. A lot of interesting spell changes. Well, this is probably not the combo to test them out on, since the Archaeologist box gave us a weapon. If it had given us, like, Shield of Resistance or something, we probably could have gone in more of a caster direction. I still think these guys would make okay necromancers. By the time we get to 2, we'll probably cast Regen at least. That's true. That is true. Hello. Yeah, I'll tank a troll. Oh, my true enemy, the Hungry Ghost. Very dangerous on Gozag, but hey, you know what? We just found a food shop, so we know we can go back to that if we ever have any food problems, so that is a very welcome sight. Oh, God. He doesn't want to come in, huh? Just throw rocks at him, I guess. It's not gonna... Oh, there he is. He's coming in. I don't really want to try to melee him. He could do so much damage to me. On the other hand, I have like 107 HP. So we're going to try one swing. Again, if I was streaking, I probably wouldn't do this because we're looking at like 35 plus 20 is 55 plus 22 is 77 minus 2 is 75. 75 damage a hit, and he could get 2 on us, but he could get 2 because I'm attacking above speed 1, I think. Not sure how fast Two-Headed Ogres attack. It might be pretty slow. Anyway, we hit him and he dies. It probably wasn't as big of a risk as I was making it out to be, but it was a risk. But man, we hit so hard that like it's just hard for things to take us out. By the way, let's drop sling bullets and stones. We probably have remove curse. Let me just swap. Okay, we have a ranged option now. Not that I'll be using it that much. What was that now? Wand of Enslavement. Well, we have Wand of Enslavement now. What's my... and a Wand of Flame. What's my evocations like? -2? Ugh. That's ugly. I guess I'll take evocations to 5. That was disto? Was there really disto? I'm not using my regular RC file. Yeah, that was disto. Oh boy. I just tapped into that. My RC file warns me about stuff like that, but I'm not using the real one because I'm not in any of the forks or anything that I've played before, so I didn't copy it over. Yeah, that could have been very bad. You gotta look at things like that. Although, believe it or not, I think this character could survive the Abyss at this point. Another bad amulet, by the way. Yeah, we've got Gozag, we've got a free potion petition still, and then probably a few more after that with the amount of money we have. We're level 11, which is not very high for the sake of doing Abyss, but still pretty good. Not really making excuses. I mean, I shouldn't be playing that regularly, but I think we would have been fine. The Gozag Gourmand combo. Yeah, I know, right? Wonderful. Wunderbar. Alright. Any cloaks yet? Nope. Is there an ice cave here? No. Just wacky terrain. Hello. There's a cloak. Is this old school Herald? Does he have RF? Or does he have Bolt of Fire? Yes, he does. I'm gonna blow a Scroll of Telly. Not because I'm afraid of Herald, but because I wanted to keep that net. What did he say? Oh. Hey, that's like accurate to real life, man. He This should be printed out and like pinned on my wall, you know, for all the crazy people in the roguelikes community who have sent me death threats and shit for the high crime of being insufficiently leftist. Alright, I'm gonna break this one, it's okay. We got 2 out of 4, it's not bad. It's a little dumb for me to hang out beside that, that ice beast. And here we are, we could die if we attacked that guy with less than 30 HP. A 7-figure sum. Okay, that was just another +1 hat. Look how fast we regen, by the way. A-bomb regen is really not bad. A little curious on how we got rotted. I guess I'm just going to live with it for now rather than waste one of my curing potions. I think I meleeed a necrophage earlier. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have, I was trying to say earlier, I probably shouldn't have meleeed the, all that crap at the same time, including the simulacrum. What's the downside of this species? Yeah, inherent RF-, and I gained 0 MR period, and the aptitudes are really quite terrible. And that's it. One of my favorite items from very old crawl is here, apparently, the Stone of Tremors. We might be able to have some fun with that, although I don't anticipate my evocations getting too high. Species with no MR, that sounds like Malcolm's favorite thing. Yeah, you don't gain any MR at all, Clef, so... But we have 8 rings available, so we can fix that. Oh hey, my absolute favorite item, the Disc of Storms, is here. That's really cool. Let's just purchase the Sack of Spiders, though. That's a good get-out-of-jail-free card. I wish our evocations was higher, because if it was, we would have some real fun with Disc of Storms. Yeah, you could do just dumb things with Disc of Storms. Ooh, I just meleeed an ugly thing. I probably shouldn't have done that. This Firestarter Mace and the shield combo is kind of making me feel invincible. Let's see what our chance of getting confused is, by the way. 37. I guess that MR Plus is really helping us out here. A D10 Swamp Dragon. We'll probably be okay. We have curing. Oh my god, no, I'm getting my ass poisoned to death. We'll drink curing. He's got inner flame. Should have read fog. I don't have fog identified because I'm a greedy Gus, and I stupidly did not identify things, even though I should have. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that now. Scrolls of Recharging. Oh boy, we old school now. Okay, this was forked a while ago. Scroll of Blinking. That's what I really wanted. Maybe don't do the D10 Minmay Vault. Yeah, maybe don't. You're right. Still attacking a little bit above speed 1, not the best. Alright, yeah, Scrolls of Recharging. We can recharge wands now, giving them more charges. That's sweet. I hope rods exist. But no, I mean, I think we can do the D10 Minmay Vault. I just need to not be a fool while I'm doing it. Dwarven equipment or we rot. I just wish we had Arpoise. That would really help here. I forget if trees have Arpoise or not. I think, yeah, they do. So we could Lignify, but that's a little goofy. I didn't get to identify fog. We're gonna assume... Oh! Somebody screwed up. Somebody just read silence. How in the hell? What are the chances of that, I wonder? That was my biggest stack, so it was most likely to be fog. But, instead it was silence, one of the rarest scrolls in the game. Yeah. Yeah, that is too bad, Power Made Flesh. Anyway, this is very bad. We don't have cancellation identified. So I think we're pretty much stuck doing this. We pretty much had to. course, if something else comes out of this vault, that's going to be quite bad for me. Quick, turn into a tree. Let's make sure we pick up those potions from now on. Those are kind of like gold for me in terms of... I really want to save potions of lignification since I have to do tomb this run. I made no noise doing that? Ah, good point. Yeah, I was in silence, wasn't I? Okay, I think we can melee this guy. He's only got 4 heads. If he had more, I'd be a little more concerned. Hello! Broad axe of an ice cave with pain. Yes, that's correct, Power Made Flesh. We should be okay. We have RF+. How horrifying would that guy have been if we didn't have Firestarter? Okay, this is the third +1 hat that we've come across. First one I suppose we started with. Wand of Random Effects. I probably don't care about that at this point, so we're going to drop it. Pies? Pies? What? Okay, that's cool. I'm just trying to turn off Wands of Random Effects for pickup. This fork rules. Man, I didn't know Gooncrawl was fun. It's got wacky stuff in it. Okay, let's identify. I forgot to do that. What do I care about the most? Probably getting cancellation. That's mutation, okay. These guys are real big on mutation, by the way, the guys who developed this fork. So if I had to guess, I bet you mutation potions are somehow better. Like, I wonder if I can get rid of my... If I had to guess, they might even have done something wacky, like letting me get rid of my inherent mutations. Wow, D11 Hellhounds. Is this the old vault where they're guarding Lair? Or, wait a minute. Okay, no, this is not... for a second I thought this might be like 27 floors of dungeon, like way back in the day, but that's not the case, and I was correct. This is Lair with the Hellhounds guarding it. Normally I'd jump right into Lair, but you know what? We're strong enough that I feel like finishing this floor, even at the risk of getting shafted. Which, we haven't had any kind of traps yet. Whoa, whoops. Invis guy, making me have an interesting time. Excited to find more rings, by the way. This is going to be a really tough character, like really strong once we get our rings filled out. It's going to be like an octopode that doesn't need to transform to have good defenses. It's going to be tons of fun. Our AC could potentially be through the roof. Maybe they're straight up aren't traps. No, I've seen shafts lying around, but they were the ones that were already revealed. Okay, we'll go to Lair now. I wonder if there's any changes to it. For the time being, why don't we drop Scrolls of Enchant Weapon? I don't anticipate trading off of Firestarter until really, really late in the game, probably. And maybe not even then. Okay, we're about to make a ton of noise on Lair 1 without revealing any staircases yet, so that's dangerous. What's especially dangerous is basilisks. We're gonna need to be very goddamn careful around basilisks here. Because we can get turned to stone quite easily. We're lucky beyond counting, really, to have found MR Plus on a piece of equipment this early. On this particular species, I have to say, so I really can't complain about anything that's happened so far. Uh-oh. Hey, he went into the fire for me, thanks, bro. Lava could have been tough. I wonder, can I... Oh shit, there's not a way for me to duck in here. I wanted to be able to duck in here and avoid their shots. I was gonna say, can I... Yes, I can. I can make this plant explode. Okay. Well, that's cool. We have blinking, we're safe. Okay, he's in the fire. And he dies in the fire. Sweet. we could run up and attack this last one, but it's probably pretty dangerous. My evocations, I took that to 5. Could it be possible for me to kill this with flame? I doubt it. I'm just really reticent to run down there, you know? Because all I have to do is take one action to walk away from this crap right now. Look at how much damage these guys can do. I want to say it's 41. Hey, it worked! It only took, like 25 shots. But hey, you know, if it works, then it works. Okay, we don't want to melee this guy anymore. We do have recharging, that's true. We can take this dude at full HP if we just roll well. Luckily I have regen, so I can just kind of keep doing this, and it won't even take very long. Based. Alrighty, I wonder if these are new javelins or old javelins. Probably old javelins, so no piercing. Or penetration. Let's find out. Nope, it's okay. At least the silver ones are piercing, or penetration. Huh. It's curious that they chose to bring that along from mainline. Oh. Let's be careful. You hit for 36 damage, so we're okay. Wait, he'll go into the flames. Let's take him into the flames, yeah? I want to walk away from this to be careful. There's a chance there that we could have died. Because we could have missed, but then he dies in the flame anyway, but only after he attacks. And then the explosion could have happened and ruined my life there. So I backed away and regened a little bit. Komodo dragons are best not to screw around with too much. We're definitely playing riskier than I should be, but that's a little more fun, I think, than playing really, really, really carefully. And faster. Although I also have fun playing carefully, it just kind of depends on what you're into that day. Yeah, we got Volcano, although we have no magic mapping. Got this little vault that reminds me of Mario. Oh, bro, it's the sheep. They're quite flammable. Which is bad news for them, I suppose. Slow rumble of a distant avalanche of rocks. That could be, you know, despite the fact that it said distant, that could be pretty close. By the way, we have a lot of gold now. If I wanted to, I could make a shop. Bro, that is the 3rd basilisk. I'm lucky I haven't been petrified. I gotta say that the Abomination regen really, is surprisingly well paired with Firestarter. It wouldn't have taken out Petrify? No, it's right there. Cat walked over all over your keyboard. Good. He's just trying to write a book for you. Alright, we got this sort of obnoxious version of Volcano where you get marked if you want to go in. Hey, Oren, what's up, buddy? I would really like to have Agility Potion here because we're going to have to fight just like a ton of dudes. There's going to be 2-headed ogres coming in and just beating my ass with these big-ass weapons. But we've got heal wounds, so we're kind of okay. We've also got Enslave, which will work well when the ogres show up. Could swim away from the ogres? You know, that's a good point. Although I think that it can still, the volcano can still dump clouds on my head if I'm all the way over here. Maybe not, though. By the way, I'm looking at our walking speed up here, and it's 1.0, so we're not even slowed down in here, which is really, really good. It's going to be awesome if we get shoals, I suppose. Or swamp. Yep, there it is. Yep. No, you're not on a timer on this one. You're thinking of the one that, like, locks off the little areas. I think there's only one place that you're on a timer on. This is the one with the little houses, and you can take as long as you want. Actually, you know what? I probably am immune to those clouds. Okay, that's a strict upgrade, for the most part. Not exactly strict, I guess I lose, Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? This isn't MR, this is RF. I gotta keep the MR. There's at least 2 with timers, oh really? Okay. Broad axe of flaming, stick with fire starter. Our aptitudes aren't really good enough to go swapping, even with cross-training. I'll take the Great Mace, and maybe we'll rebrand it later. Okay. Let's drop the Great Mace. Let's drop these arrows. Let's, whoa, hello, Gastronaut. Looks like the old spellbook. Pre-B-crawl changes, so airstrike slow. Cool hat incoming. He just has a +1 hat, the same as mine. I don't really want to melee him. He could do so much damage to me, and if he slows me down, we're in serious trouble. However, I think we're okay. I just realized we just do so much damage that it's okay, and I have heal wounds, I have blink, I have all kinds of stuff that bails me out. I mean, the freaking spiny frog there just gave me more trouble than Gastronaut did. We do need to fix our defenses, I gotta say. Like, we're playing it very close to the wire here. Mainly because I'm being so greedy and training nothing but maces and flails and shields are great defenses, but when something's attacking you more than once per turn or multiple things are attacking you, the efficacy of shields kind of drops a bit, and you can't solely rely on them. Fighting 3, yeah, that's a good point. We'll start training that too. I've just been very greedy trying to get my attack speed up. What is my attack speed at? Still 1.1. Yeah, I tell you, I'll train other things once that's fixed. Sounds silly, I know. Maybe it is. But I bet you we'll get away with it. Cue Leo Littlebook writing like a 20-paragraph treatise on how I don't know how to skill. Let's see if this is... Nope, the fun B-crawl thing is not in here for Rings of Disintegrate, or Wands of Disintegrate, rather. Spiny frogs can still double attack me. That's true, even at speed 1. But can they triple attack me? Oh man, the Gozag distract is actually bad here. Oh, I don't want to melee a 7-headed Hydra. What am I doing? Trying to make the wolf explode, you know? He doesn't want to. Oh, I'm marked. Holy shit. Teleport? When did I get marked and how did I not notice it? My situational awareness is not present for some reason. Okay, this is too dangerous. Explore trap, maybe. Let's find a nice way to column dance this fella. Hell, he seems to regen faster than me. Curious. Oh yeah. Hydras do regenerate, don't they? I always forget that. Whoops. This happens when you try to column dance around a one tile. Automatic pillar dancing. It could still fail around something this small. Although that's an interesting concept. I have to try that out. There we go. And again, if this was a street game, I don't think I would have fooled with trying to fight a Hydra of that many heads on a character with this bad of defenses. Of course, if this is a street game, I'd be doing my skills perhaps a little bit less greedily. We have Remove Curse. We have Potions of Magic. I don't know if those are going to be very useful for us. Okay. Hello, Boulder Beetle, my friend. Good to see you. Very glad that those are in this version of the game. What a fun monster. Big elephant explosion. Whoa, holy shit, this is terrifying. Is this like a unique to Gooncrawl Death Yak tile, or is this just like a really old tile that I don't know about? Why would they change away from this if so? That tile is great. This tile is horrifying. This looks like a yak that came out of the Doom series. That's so much better than the mainline tile. Are you kidding me? Hey Gary Burton, you should take that tile and throw it into Gooncrawl. Oh yeah, or for a unique Death Yak. That's pretty cool. Make it like a unique Death Yak that spawns with a pack of Death Yaks, but he does something weird. So there's some kind of like interaction between him and his pack. Like he can throw them at you, or he can like eat them to go to full health and berserk. You know, like something like that. Dude, these guys look awesome. Cast regen on them. All right. He casts Death's Door. He's like the old school Nergal. Acts like a Moth of Wrath, yeah. Have them behave like the Nachos and Battle Brothers. They eat each other and evolve. That could be interesting. You have to like kill them really, really fast and at range, or else you're in for a bad time, bro. Okay, this vault's a bit ugly. Trying to melee dire elephants is not necessarily going to work out great. However, I move plenty fast, or rather normal speed, in water, so this vault is not nearly as bad as it could be. Now, this is just a vault that sort of, well, I know in Modern Crawl there's like a window here that you can look into. I guess either the vault generated with this blocking it, or that's not here, but anyway, it's just like a rectangle that goes down to about here and has tough monsters in it, including dire elephants, but because I can move at speed 1 in water, I'm not too concerned. Bro, did that lindworm just die to fire? Yeah, that's my favorite emote out of all mine. Ring number 2. Oh my god, doesn't he? Why are you so psychic? You said I was gonna find 5 rings of ice. You said I was gonna find 5 rings of ice in lair, and I found 2 rings of ice in lair. Are you hacking my game, bro? What are you doing, bro? Did we find both of these on this floor? Level 5? Level 5 of Lair of Beasts. Alright, well that's what you might call some old bullshit. We will probably not be using those, but we have a swap for RC now, I suppose. You meant Lair 5 ice rings. Alrighty, we're being petrified, and there is a spiny frog here. That's very, very bad. In fact, I should have been more careful here. I think I'm going to have to burn a blink as much as I don't want to. Oh my god. I do have digging. Okay. Also, is this old disintegrate? I wonder if I can break walls with it. Yeah, disrupts the physical structure. Okay. This disintegrate is really, really important for me to preserve in this version then. Come on, man, I need fire. There we go. Recharging, you have tons of it. That's true. It's like I've forgotten that recharge exists. But yeah, with disintegrate, you can build really, really careful kill holes without having to use digging in a really obnoxious and unpleasant way. Okay, I'm being petrified. That's fine. The fire should protect me. See, that spiny frog came to own me, but I didn't give a shit even though I was petrified. Because the fire just bailed me out, you know? Okay, this is a little bit dangerous. I remember I used to hoard recharge scrolls because I wanted to, okay, disintegrate didn't work because this is the end. This is the wall at the end. But yeah, I used to hoard recharge scrolls because I wanted to use them on rods to level them up. But you know what? Let's recharge disintegrate. I wonder if healing wand exists. If that's the case, I really want to save recharge scroll. But I used one. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Used to save, yeah, there it is. And for teleport, teleport wand. Or haste wand. Yep, that's true. That exists. Maybe not in Gooncrawl. I guess we'll have to find out. Wonder if old school acquirement exists here. Because the meme before used to pretty much always be to use your acquirement on a wand. Oh, this is Gamma Funk's bullshit siren vault. I'm going to have to be careful in there. But I move pretty fast in water, so it should be okay. I'm going to use this 8-stack. Okay, that's amnesia, not fog. Let's drop those. Glad I ID'd those. Could have gotten paralyzed there by that hornet, but he was in fire, so it would have been okay, except for the fact that the spiny frog was near me, which is not great. Oh, there it is, instantly mesmerized. Of course, our MR is terrible, so that was to be expected, but that's okay. We're not penalized for attacking in water, I don't think, so boom, take her out. Pretty straightforward. What am I looking at? What is... I see a wacky tile. The Harp of Healing. Okay. A mystical instrument infused with restorative power. Really cool tile, by the way. Tile's not showing up here. Let me look at that again. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Mystical instrument infused with restorative power. Evoking it allows the wielder to start playing the harp, healing them over time to full HP based on their evocation skill so long as they maintain focus on playing. The harp's music is not strong enough to cure rotted flesh. Oh, that's based. That's really... wow. Depending on how fast that heals you, that could be really... That's like a ambrosia potion on steroids. Yeah, no, that makes sense, but that's fine. It's just ambrosia. But if it heals way faster than ambrosia at high evocations, that's damn, dude, that could be cool. One-time use only though, before you have to gain more experience to level it back. I was thinking more like do it in a kill hole, like on Zot 5 or something. Okay, fingers crossed on this being good. It has MR minus on it. That's really exciting. 96% chance of being paralyzed by an Ancient Lich if I wear this thing. That's really, really great stuff. Really cool. Really, really optimal. Wonder if you can bread swing with the harp? We can test it. Yeah, 1.5. So yeah, you can do that. Oh, while playing? I doubt it. I'm guessing that it's kind of like the, I'm guessing it's like old Searing Ray where you have to press the dot button to keep doing stuff. We'll test it at some point. What was I doing? I was going to drop this plate mail. I was going to remove the curse from that armor. The Arlec is nice, but it's not worth swapping to, really. But yeah, I can totally see how this species is meant to be balanced, and I really like what they've done with it. Because it takes away a lot of really important stuff like RF and MR, but then it gives you slots that you kind of at that point have to spend to fix. You know, with all those ring slots, you can fix your problems. You know, bro, we're getting owned. Better use my Harp of Healing. Actually, I'm gonna use this. Actually, I'm not gonna waste my Phantom Mirror. Can I just dissent you? 69%. That sucks. Try it. All right, that worked. Okay, we're getting owned. We're really getting owned. I'm gonna use a heal wounds. Here comes the whole zoo. It's okay, we have digging. Alright, now we're gonna test it, because I am curious. Harp of Healing. You begin to play the harp. Okay, so did I heal on the first turn? Did anybody see? I think I did. I'm gonna press the dot key. I gain 10 HP. That is really good. 10 HP per turn is already really good. At only 5 evocations. I think we're going to have to turn some evocations on. Also, we'll turn fighting on. That's really good. Do I just go to full HP, by the way? Yeah, I think I just keep playing forever until I go to full HP. That's crazy. This is going to be so strong. Yeah, so as long as I press dot, the harp keeps going. That's wild, man. What a good item. That's borderline broken. On the other hand, I can only do it the one time until I kill more stuff and gain my experience back. So, that's fun. Also, I shouldn't have tabbed so many times. Could have died there. No, don't ignore the harp, man. The harp is great. Apparently. I mean, again, I only have 5 evocations. Check it out, I dodged the boulder beetle. I mean, imagine what this thing can do if you have more than 5. That's better than Ambrosia. And since you're not confused like Ambrosia, you get to keep all your defenses. Scale mail with cold resist. I'm going to keep the magic resist. Alright, baby. I'm going to keep identifying scrolls in case I got acquirement, which I did not. Imagine Harp at 27 Evo. Do I have any thoughts on Crown Trick? What is that? Is that a new spell? 27 Evo Harp would not win meat crawl because they kill you in one hit. Well, wait, no, do they? No, I guess they don't. They can kill you in one hit if you get totally surrounded. Maybe if you had a kill hole, it would give you enough time to survive, but at that point you could just play like a Formicid and hide. It's a new popular traditional roguelike, sort of like Dreadmore. I haven't played it or heard of it, so I can't have an opinion yet, but maybe I'll take a look. I see people streaming it. Is it pretty new? Okay, we have Shoals and Spider Nest. This is about the part where I would normally go finish Dungeon and go do Orc, although that's an interesting proposition because of the fact that I don't have MR except for this one armor. Hey, Adort, what's up? It's super fun. So I get 8 rings, and I get to wear a shield with a 2-handed weapon if I want. I do not gain any MR ever except for what I wear, so no base MR from leveling up. I get a little bit of regen, and I get RF --. and my aptitudes are dog shit. It's a really exciting time. It's very interesting mishmash of like terrible and really, really good things. On the balance, I'd say this is pretty strong in the late game, though. And probably, I want to say it's weak in the early game, but then again, I had an awful lot of HP on level 1, so... The -5 stealth is pretty hilarious. Why? Because, like, all of their weird parts are, like, dragging along the floor loudly or something. Like, what's the justification for that? You're squishy? Is that what it is? Strikingly disturbing. Everybody notices them instantly. I guess I can't really look up races. I guess I'm supposed to be one of these guys. We'll be okay because we're playing an archaeologist, and we got fire starters. So I mean, we'll probably crush lair branches. I'm mainly concerned about my MR. I probably shouldn't even be finishing dungeon. I probably should just be jumping into Spider Nest because there's no MR threats in there. Yeah, early Ash would probably be good. But I was part of the challenge today is that I'm supposed to play Gozag. Yeah, we got Shoals and Spider Nest. Okay, we have Nessos here. He is he's gonna be really annoying. We don't have an ability to hex him like I'd like to. I'd like to paralyze him. We can try to charm him, and that works. We're just gonna be a real asshole and let him chill out in our fire. Did he just blink away? Yeah, he blinked towards the enemy. Just get Amulet of Four Winds. That would do it. Okay, we're gonna attack him. Descent. Fire, fire, descent, descent. There we go. Not so bad. Shield certainly helps with that. Hey, it's a bee nest. Beehive. Is he wearing a ring of teleportation? Yeah. Wait a minute. Are rings of teleportation old school in Gooncrawl? That seems like something they would do. Can I evoke this thing? Nope. Can't do that. I think remove curse is less common, by the way, so I probably shouldn't be... Like, I only have 3 of them, and we've already finished lair. I guess I only have 1 of them now. So maybe I should be a little less crazy go nuts with my usage of those things, yeah? All through a shaft for 3 floors. That's okay. We'll be okay. Could be some unpleasant MR threats here, like, hey, it's Rupert with a great sword of distortion. That's horrifying. Okay, that's really bad for so many reasons. Let's see, how can we kill him? We're stuck on this floor. I don't really want to try to teleport around. I am going to Phantom Mirror him, there's no question about that. But the question is what order I want to do this in. See, the Phantom Mirror might dump him... Silence? Why would I... I mean, I could silence to stop him from casting, but then I'm stuck meleeing a potentially berserked Rupert. So, that's probably not the best idea. Silence won't stop him from berserking. Okay, there he is. I think I would like 2 sack of spiders. Oh no! There we go. Okay. Alrighty, that's fine. Unfortunately, the stupid fog made it so I can't see my Rupert. Also, my sack ran out immediately, which was bad luck, I guess. At least it gave me a couple of guys. Oh, what can we do? We could net him, so even if he paralyzes me... Oh. My Rupert teleported the other Rupert. That's exactly not what I wanted to happen. Damn it. But yeah, I probably shouldn't be clearing dungeon at this point, but I'm shafted, so I have to be on this floor for the time being. Box of Beast, that'll help. My Rupert can beat up your Rupert. Based. Alright, let's not take chances. We don't have any RC. So let's descent this guy. Uh-oh! 63% chance to get porculated. There's a way up. We use the kill hole to not be porculated. Yeah, let's stop being greedy as hell, yeah. Let's go up. I'll be a little bit greedy and grab this. Good stairs indeed. Whoa. Let's tab a little less hard, yeah? Alrighty, let's identify some potions, I guess. Orc seems like a bad place. Yeah, but there's the risk-reward calculation is really crazy because, hey, wizardry. It's really crazy right now because those shops could give us so many good rings, and I really want jewelry if I can get some. So just call a merchant. I'm so greedy, man. I wanna save my money. Technically, the higher level you are, the better goods are in your shops. Hey, actually, doesn't he? You did curse me. Hold up. Remember how you said I'd find 5 rings of ice in lair? I found 2 rings of ice on lair 5. So yeah, you did curse me, my friend. I could use this enchant armor. I'm kind of saving it though. But yeah, it is a big problem because orc sorcerers could paralyze me for 48%, which is not great. You know what? I guess I probably should call one merchant. Maybe we can find some MR. Let's not be wild. Well, Idort, we have RF minus minus, and then we have RF plus 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 from Firestarter. So that's exciting. Okay, we've been cucked a little bit on our shops. I don't want food. I already have a weapon that I like. I don't really want to be trying to be a caster, although the bookshop could give us manuals, which this character really badly wants. It's not super likely, but it's possible. Gadget Emporium, I'm going to go with that because I was going to say maybe wands of healing exist in this. This is kind of wacky. There's something called a Shard of Zot. Allows the wielder to unleash translocational energy on everything in sight, including itself. I have recharging. Yeah, it's true. That's weird. So it just blinks everything? That's a weird panic button. Or does it teleport everything? Mass teleport everything in sight. Okay. So it's kind of like a teleport wand. I have a suspicion that they turned the teleport wand into the Shard of Zot, and they turned the healing wand into the Harp of Healing. If it's instant teleport, that's really not bad. That's a way to teleport without, even while being silenced. And if it's an instant teleport, we're going to purchase that. Okay. Mass disto effect? I guess we'll find out. I want to buy these wands and stuff. I think I'm just going to get the sack of spiders, though. I'm going to buy one more shop. Okay, we've been cucked again. I guess we'll get the general store. Get teleport. Piercers here. Looks like they didn't upgrade that. There's gloves, but I can't wear gloves. We've been turbo memed on because Fencer's Gloves is here. And you know what we don't have? We don't have hands. Oh my god, what a great item that would have been. Look at that. Plus 10 dex, they really upgraded it. I'm actually extremely butthurt because riposting with the Great Mace would have been really great. Let's see what's going on with the pie. I need to drop things. I'm gonna wear staves. I don't need RN plus as a swap. I don't need RF plus as a swap. I'll drop this dumb chainmail. I bought the pie. I'm confused. I bought the pie. Carried pie. Where is it in my inventory? Oh, there it is. It's in missiles. I wonder what happens if I throw it. Anyway, we didn't find any MR from our memes here. There is a scale mail of MR here, which we could use to get a little more AC if I was so inclined. Dungeon cringe stone soup. I feel like pie would be allowed in Mumo challenge. Yeah, Gooncrawl Mumo. Probably Orc Sorcerer. Okay, I'm gonna break my rules. If I was playing truly optimally, we would not go into Orc right now. I think we'd probably go into Spider, although there's a lack of our poise outside of this Broadaxe. So, I still think Spider is probably the best place. We have enough AC that we'd be okay, and we have 7 curing. But I'm going to do this, and we're just going to... Actually, hold on. I want to be able to kill Orc Sorcerers instantly. I have 6.2 evocations. Huh. Yeah, we have nothing really that's going to kill them from across the screen. We really just, I mean, Ice Blast is probably good enough. And we'll get some more acid as well. I'm going to drop Flame. Stop picking up Flame. And we're gonna get clouds, and that's gonna be our route to killing these guys. We're gonna do things like we're going to, if we come into range of them, we're gonna immediately use the wand of clouds probably, and then they die as time goes on, even while we're paralyzed. So really at this point, and it's a real threat, but all we have to worry about is being paralyzed at range. And as you can see, this is already quite bad because well, what we really have to worry about is auto-exploring into one and getting paralyzed. Or being paralyzed while we're next to more stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little step like this. Carefully trying to get between me and the sorcerer with the knight. But the knight decided to be an asshole and get out of the way. Okay. Paralysis trap exists? I'm talking about auto-exploring into an Orc Sorcerer who has the ability to paralyze me. Because we have very bad magic resistance on this species. So as you can see, even though I'm wearing an MR Plus armor, they have a 48% chance to paralyze me. Alright, I'm going to chill out and let this Orc just wallop on me for a minute. Then I'm going to Clouds, and oh my god, it's perfect. So they can paralyze me, that's cool. Should I throw the pie, you guys? Or should I wait? Should we find out what the pie does? This is pretty ideal. These guys are just going to die, so I think we should wait. Let's wait until a more opportune moment to be the pie guy. Wand of Clouds really worked out for me here. Warx of Electrocution. How do we know the pie is useful? We don't. I have no idea what the pie does. Could just turn you into a felon? I sure hope it doesn't do that. It only costs 7 gold, so I have a suspicion it doesn't really do anything. Okay, let's dig into the other section of this floor. It does a lot that you don't want it to do. We will see. Okay, down we go. Oh, uh-oh. There's our guy. I'm gonna throw the pie at this dude. Throw the pie hits the Orc Knight but does no damage. Yeah, I think this is a joke item. I don't think this does anything. Okay, we're gonna clouds again, like this. And then we're going to, because we got poison, we're gonna Ice Blast like so. And unfortunately this dude is not dead. That's okay. We're gonna burn another Ice Blast for guaranteed damage. Just watching out for sorcerers, really, at this point. There's one right there. As long as I step away, he cannot paralyze me, because he's at the edge of the line of sight. Get pied, you dumb idiot, you absolute buffoon. Yeah, I bet you look silly now that you've been pied. You know what? I'm okay with burning more digging. I mean, God, we have so much recharge. Here we go. This is good. It's a good place for clouds. Boom. Whoa, I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. That's okay. That's okay. I can just Ice Blast here. If I got paralyzed, it wouldn't be a big deal unless he decided to negative energy bolt me like 3 times in a row, which is very unlikely. What if there's like a tiny chance for the pie to just instantly kill the enemy? We've added pies, just doesn't do anything. Do we have ammo? Oh, we do have ammo. That's a great place for ammo. I don't have Ice Blast anymore. Okay, good. Okay, we could get paralyzed here from this fella, but at least the Etten is gone. Gosh, if I get paralyzed, I wonder if the Harp of Healing would keep working. Okay, luckily we did not get paralyzed here. Let's take a step. Let's throw the pie, very important. The pie barely misses the Orc Sorcerer. What is Gooncrawl? It is a fork developed by people from Something Awful. I made a huge mistake here, which is that I kind of chilled out in line of sight of that Orc Sorcerer and the Orc Warlord at the same time, which, if I had been paralyzed with the Orc Warlord coming towards me, that could have been an instant death. They did, and it's not bad. Let's use ammo again. Unfortunately, this Sorcerer has swapped places, and he has a Robe of the Archmagi, which I don't think affects his chances, but still makes him look cool. We have more Ice Blast. Let's use this. We'll definitely kill the Ogre, and the explosion will kill the Sorcerer alongside the Ice Blast damage. I'm very happy to burn my Emma scrolls if it means not risking getting paralyzed in here due to my terrible ass MR. that how you feel about DCSS? SGG Motu? It's probably legit. I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun here. Hey, Necronomicon. So I'm under contract to do Tomb during Orb run, so we'll mark that as something we should purchase later, because I am going to have Necromutation available, although I don't know if I'll ever be able to cast it. But if we find like a ton of wizardry rings, then maybe. Yeah, I mean, that can be extremely frustrating for sure, SGG Motu. I mean, you feel like you've put all this time into it, and then you just have to start over. Eventually that stops happening to you. Not entirely, but to some degree. Hey, let's buy more digging. But I mean, it just takes time. Like, you have to put an enormous amount of time into this game to really have that not happen anymore. Get like an encyclopedic knowledge of the game. Let's see that artifact robe. Do we even care about robes? I mean, I don't think there's any circumstance where I would want to put on a robe on this character, considering how much defense we need, you know. That doesn't have any guaranteed damage reduction. I mean, unless there's like new stuff artifacts can do in Gooncrawl. You know what, I guess there's like some small chance I'd be swapping to being some kind of stat form caster or something, so. And I guess it could have had like MR+++ on it. Unfortunately, it's garbage. You hate that there's a chance of, oopsie, I made the wrong decision for one turn, so I just lose 4+ hours of progress. Yeah, man, that happened. That is definitely a thing that happens in DCSS. No question about that. The orc dropped an Archmagi robe, which is more for spell power than what wizardry does, which is let you cast things easier. I'm gonna keep my MR. I'm amazed at my just utter lack of good jewelry on a character that has a species that really wants a lot of jewelry. Really exciting stuff. Alright, wow, did we not even find... I guess we found our poise, but it's in the form of a robe. Gosh, I gotta fart at another shop. Tempting. Tempting. I don't know what this character's supposed to do. I think I will call at least one more shop. Bribing was also an option to just get a free branch, but probably wrong. Well, if I was playing Octopode, I'd... yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Firestarter Octopode of Gozag. I mean, I could make it work. But we would be very, very fragile. Okay, this is going to be an armor boutique. Plus 10 ring mail. Okay, we're in the money now. That'll do it. Takes away our MR, but it's worth it. Yeah, I didn't either. I think that might be a Gooncrawl thing. I don't remember artifacts going that high for ring mail. 26 AC. B-Crawl's tons of fun. Tons of fun. I played a Barakian Chaos Knight the other day in B-Crawl. And then I worshipped Kazlal, and I had to keep worshipping Zom for the rest of the game too. 2 gods at once. We have to brand the pie. We wrote that on top of the pie with whipped cream or something. Alright, I think we'll do Spider Nest. We have good enough AC that even though we don't have our poise, we should be able to tab through here. Whoa, hello. We're confused. Let's drink Curing. Let's make this situation less shitty. Did I find out what pies do? I don't think they do anything. I think it's a big meme. Oh god. Yeah, no our poise, but I do think it's the right place to be, because my alternative is to go into shoals, where my complete and utter lack of MR is going to be unpleasant. We just haven't really found any of it, so I might use the Harp of Healing here and just let the fire do the work. Based. Gooncrawl strats right here. Yeah, vaults would be more terrifying. Also, wait, I don't know if it's rune locked or not in Gooncrawl. I bet it's not. Dude, this harp is busted as hell. This is so cool. Yeah, harp is wild. I think it takes a ton of experience to recharge, though, as it should. But yeah, Vault has paralysis in it. Honestly, the Tarantella Confuse is doing more damage to me than the lack of our poise. One of the, yeah, you can harp while being attacked. You just have to press the dot key to not do anything, kind of like Searing Ray. That's how I figured it would work. Our poise affects confuse chance. I do not think that is correct, but you know what? You might be right. I know that it affects paralysis chance for hornets, but yeah, I don't think AF Confuse cares about you resist poison, but I'm very happy to be proven wrong on that. This is a good little hallway. Oh, oh shit! It's old school Orb Spider, Orb of Destruction, which breaks walls. Dude, Crawl was so much more fun back in the day. Just the fact that they brought back this stuff. I mean, suddenly this situation, which was nice and controlled and really easy to deal with, became horrifying. Just really quickly. because that Orb Spider busted the wall open. That kind of thing just doesn't happen in modern Crawl, you know? So this isn't even really a Gooncrawl thing. This is just like an old Crawl thing, you know? And I'm sitting here like praising it, like, oh man, they did this awesome thing, but really it's just like the mainline devs ruined the game, you know? Well, yeah, the shafting is lame because it's like the exact opposite of an interesting challenge. Because right here, it was like a situation where I put myself into the situation and I'm fighting, and then something happened during the fight which sort of evolved the encounter and made it really interesting. Whereas with shafting, it's just like, surprise, you're fighting something you're not ready for now. Have fun. Man, like I don't know, this game really knew what it was doing back in the day. The devs really had some interesting ideas, I have to say. It's interesting how many of the good ones have disappeared. Kind of the same way that LRD used to break walls, and it was, you know, it was great for if you wanted to do that, but if not, you were creating, it was doing tons of damage, but it was also creating problems for your fight as you proceeded. D2Bs. Yeah, not a fan of D2Bs. We are rather corroded. Gonna go to the old upstairs. I got webbed there, but that's okay. We made it up. What is happening to the old devs? What happened to the old devs? I mean, I think the best ones just kind of got bullied out of the community for having ideas that were somewhere to the right of Karl Marx. Or they found something better to do than work for free on an open source game that gets them no money. And so the only people that stuck around were the kind of people who want to control a community of nerds on the internet, you know? Which were not, well, you could just say that they're not sending their best, you know? So to speak. Whoa, I did not mean to... Shit! I should have my RC on. I just fat-fingered the keyboard and drank my cancellation. That's terrible. It's a really good potion that I didn't mean to use. With my RC file, I automatically mark everything as don't drink, so that doesn't happen. I'm such a fat fingerer, I will just hit Q, and I guess I like slam the W key. Usually use inventory to quaff. You know, I'm too old and set in my ways to get into new habits like that. I just mark all my stuff as don't quaff, and it's worked for me, you know. It should be fine though. Who needs cancellation? With no MR. Not a very important potion, right guys? Alrighty. Alrighty. I almost want to use my enchants, but I'm gonna save them until we find a oxlot with some kind of brand on it. Wave of Frost, okay. This magic map. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way over here. This is a weird sort of situation because I'm pulling everything on the floor to me with all my explosions, but I don't have our poise. So tanking an entire spider floor all at one go is kind of a little bit of a pipe dream. Luckily we can stair dance, but we really can't right now if we want to make it into the ice cave. Oh hey, you know what? Guess what? We have Ring of Ice, baby. Also we have Ring of Positive Energy that I picked up at some point. We have Remove Curse. I'm going to go ahead and put this amulet on. It's Guardian Spirit. Okay. That's good stuff. We're not using gold, or excuse me, we're not using mana for anything. So, other than evoking, if I wanted to invoke Invis, which I don't, even though that'd be really kind of decent, I guess. For spiders, something I've been ignoring, which is on my ring mail. Oh, let's make sure we're picking up MO. The fact that I don't have an MO scroll for this ice cave is a little bit unpleasant. Hey, we can make summons explode. Okay, this is not the ice cave I was thinking of. This is the demon ice cave. Thought it was going to be frost giant, but now that I think about it, we're doing this in an S branch, so it's gonna, yeah, there's gonna be a reaper in here who probably has already killed himself. Oh, just kidding. There's an actual ice fiend. Okay. Oh my god, how horrifying. Let's just melee his ass down. Wow, that worked. Okay. Oh, whoa, there's two? Since when? Two ice fiends. Okay. Ring of Positive Energy doing work. I don't think he even bothered to torment a single time, actually. Nice friend. Oh my god, this is not happy time. Okay, hold up. Let's, this time, let's recharge our clouds. Let's use our clouds. Fire, very good. Dude, we hit him so hard, man, because he's susceptible to fire. I'll tell you what's doing work is Firestarter is doing work. They don't, it turns out they don't like being hit with a gigantic flaming mallet. You know? Yeah, man, like David the Gnome. Consider your shit slapped. I don't care about this Demon Blade. I don't care about this Glaive of Freezing. Only Inner Flame dropped fire clouds. Like in mainline. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, crappy loot, but that's, I mean, it is what it is, man. This is just Ice Cave. If you go into an Ice Cave expecting to find good loot, you're probably going to be disappointed. Except in the one cave, which I think they took out of mainline because it was too much fun, where you can find 2 manuals of ice magic, which is just turbo fun on certain characters. Yeah, you can find amazing loot in ice caves. For sure. It does happen, but I'd say it's probably the exception to the rule. Hey, guess what? We have Arlex, so I can just tab that guy. Was there even any Archold armor sitting around? If there was, I didn't see it. Based. We are so corroded. Oh my god. Well, whoa, these guys are not resistant to poison. You know what? I'm gonna play my little harp. Quickly becoming my favorite thing. Yeah, Scarf of Resistance would be okay. Scarf of Cloud Immunity. I'm gonna have to go with no, I think. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Tony. Ringmail of, Chainmail of Poison Resist. You know, I'm gonna take the massive, well... Honestly, no, I'm gonna keep the AC, I think. 26-11 versus 21-8. I really think... Yeah, I think it's better to have the AC. Unless I was dealing with, like if I was in Swamp or something, I'd probably change my mind so I don't get confused. Yeah, I stole 40 pies, and that's terrible. That pie is likely to hit you. Continue anyway. So the pies do not mulch. Like, I can throw the pies and they never go away, which kind of doesn't make a lot of sense because I throw a lot of pies at people in real life, and they all seem to fall apart after you do it. But I can throw these pies right at myself and they're just still there. Bouncy pies. Yeah, I think this is like fake food, fake pies. Not to be confused with fake news. Oh shit, what am I doing? Here we go. I stole 40 pies, and that's terrible. I probably shouldn't be tabbing so hard, especially with 8 corrosion. Oops. Should not have led that guy out of the fire. Ooh, we were actually hit by the orb. That's okay, let's get out of here. So my corrosion's gone. We're definitely not at the point where I can just O-tab my way through this place with no slowing down, but we are pretty damn strong. Being able to swim across this water is quite nice too. Whoa, hold up. Louise could be a problem. Good old 86% chance of banishment, no big deal. I could survive Abyss for sure at this point, but that doesn't mean that I really want to play that game. Let's recharge wands, recharge clouds again. Put her in the cloud. Was that a fireball? What the hell just happened? Create a blast of freezing vapors. Oh, he exploded and took away the ice clouds. Yeah, no, I'm not undead. If I move here, she can't see me for the moment, but what am I gonna do? I need to put dudes between me and her. There's nothing else I can do, really. Let's make a box of beasts. Let's, do a sack of spiders. Let's order them to attack. Uh-oh. That leaves a path open. I guess I'll use sack again. There we go. I lost my sack, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. I think she's gonna die. No chance of me being abyssed. She abyssed one of my redbacks. We're gonna move like this, so there's still a guy between me and her. There's not really any way I can help her. I don't have anything smite targeted. Well, she's dead. That's cool. Yep, that's how you deal with that crap if you don't have MR. Of course, she could have just done it to me when I first saw her. Like, you move into range, she sees you, and then boom. What? Wah! A red film seems to cover your vision as you go berserk. Yeah, it's just a Moth of Wrath, so why are we blue? Did they just make Berserk blue? Berserk is blue in this. Okay. Well, that's interesting. 15 shields versus 19 shields. I think I'm going to use the regular shield for the time being and swap to that later. My Abomination is colorblind. Oh no. +1 boots. Yeah, she always has a large shield, unfortunately not branded this time. Okay, we Spider 4 now, baby. Okay, I shouldn't have done this. I'm at risk of getting paralyzed, which would probably kill me instantly, so why don't we Ice Blast to make sure that dies, yeah. Wasn't even guaranteed. We'll throw some pies. It's very important to throw pies. Doing a lot of damage with these pies. Like a lot, as you can see. It's very important to throw pies at spiders. If you ever have like a spider infestation in your house, I suggest that you bake some pies and throw them at the wall where the spider is. The pies do look kind of cool as they fly. Seems like a good place to dig and to disintegrate. Didn't get too corroded, that's good. Oh my god, I've hit the big time. The bots have arrived again. Let me just ban that. Did that even show up on the screen? Was Streamlabs good enough to block that or no? It was in the chat. Okay, no ammo still. It's on the screen until I blocked it. Oh, so Streamlabs is smart enough to know if messages get removed. That's kind of cool. It was just a bot, like a follower bot. It was trying to get me to go to some website and get scammed. Some kind of, yeah, it was like supposedly following, selling like fake followers, I guess, which I don't really understand the point of, because I mean, don't you want to have real viewers, you know, if you're streaming, unless you're just trying to fake like, oh yeah, I'm so popular, you really want to watch my channel. So even if that service is legit, which I doubt. By the way, look how sick this cloud wand was. Negative energy is just insane. Just crushing all these spiders. We just killed like half the floor. Totally worth the price of admission, I gotta say. This is a very cramped end vault. Clout is an influential mistress. See, I can never be that person because I just, it's not in me to stop myself from blurting out pretty much exactly what I think. It's like a monumental effort, like raising the pyramids or something, to, for me to just not say what's on my mind. So, can't really be like a clout person, when you're afflicted with that particular condition. Stay in the hallway, that way I'm not really afraid of the hornet. Kind of rushing through this floor, I think we can... Whoa! I was just about to say, I think we can dominate this easily. And then another Entropy Weaver shows up, so I've moved very carefully to try to minimize the number of turns in which he could do things. You know what? I'm just going to attack. Good. Okay, we got him before he corroded me. So I'll tab. God damn, what a lot of spiders in this end vault. Yep, as I suspected, the door The door was opened somehow. I guess there were entropy weavers inside and they opened it. And it's not a ruined door, so they get to do that. Yeah, honestly, I think the only reason that I don't remain anonymous on the internet is because I want to sell books and stuff, you know? I never had any interest in being anything like an e-celeb or something, which is kind of a funny thing to say since I'm obviously streaming right now. There we go. God damn, I was wondering when that guy would die. But, I mean, I like to play this game and other games. And I do enjoy the community aspect of it, so... Let's drink Curing. If I'm moderately not unlucky, these guys should all die. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do my new favorite thing, Harp of Healing. Yeah, you can poison me, that's fine. I'll just overheal all this crap. Well, maybe not overheal it. Now I'll overheal it. One of the guys died that was next to me. Oh shit, I can't overheal it. Oh, I'm gonna die. This does not look fine. Shit. Negative 73. Am I going to take 33 damage when I blink? We're going to find out. Okay, that's not the end of it. Alright. Alright, so in my defense, doing that nonsense, I wanted to play around with Harp of Healing, and that's something you don't want to do. When poison is involved, you do not want to use Harp of Healing. Especially if you don't have our poise. Because quickly you will not be able to overheal whatever it is they're doing to you. I got a little cocky there, and also it's, well, like I said, I just hadn't really, I don't have a lot of experience with that item, since I only just found out it existed in this fork. Thought we could just chill out while the clouds killed the Emperor Scorpions. Definitely not optimal what I was doing there, but it could have been. I mean, could have saved a permanent resource, you know? You know what, I think I want to test out this shard and see what it does, just to see if it does what I think it does. Okay, so the shard is not as good as I thought it was. Shard applies the teleport effect. And I guess it applies teleport to the enemies too, but it takes time for that stuff to go into effect. I thought it was an instant tele, so really that's just something, I guess it's meant to let you teleport if you're under the effect of silence or something. Which, you know, I don't hate, obviously. It's an important effect to have in the game, and I'm happy that it's there. It's just not quite as strong as I thought it was, that's all. I shouldn't have tapped into this, I could have gotten paralyzed. Yeah, pretty fair item, that's how I would put it for sure. Still quite strong, yeah. Well, the fact that it gives you back the ability to teleport while silenced is just really, really huge and really good, I think. Don't need the Staff of Cold. Let's identify Ocean of Brilliance. Okay. Okay. Still no MR plus except from body armor. Do I dare spend more of my gold? Maybe. Maybe. I don't really want to go into shoals with no MR. On the other hand, I wonder if old school mesmerize is in play here, meaning that if I make a loud noise, can I stop the mesmerize? Well, it's +7. I mean, any +7 weapon is going to be really, really good, especially since it's a two-hander, and I get to use a shield with two-handers. On account of the fact that I'm an abomination, which is kind of like a formicid, I guess. Also, look what we just found. That is sick. Notice how, holy shit, they buffed this as well. Are you kidding me? It has +1 instead of -1. That's crazy. Hold on, let me kill this guy before I fool around here. That's wild, man. That's our third unrand, actually. Fencer's Gloves was here, but we can't wear them. Hat of the Alchemist from here, and Firestarter from our Archaeologist box. Man, we're looking We're looking pretty snazzy, you guys. We're not looking half bad. And that is a source of MR. So we got a little something going on. Shield of protection, that could be worth it. Tempting. By the way, it is insane, completely insane that I haven't trained any armor or dodging yet. Huge, huge misplay. Really have been playing fast and loose this game, in terms of skilling for sure. Well, that's a Ring of Our Poise and RF++. I mean, I'll take it because I want our poise, right? Damn, dude, this is great. We just came into it. Hat has our poise. Shit, you're right. That's okay. That wasn't. That's not a loss. We still get a point of RF out of it. I shouldn't have bought that though. You can switch weapons for some godforsaken reason now. I could. I don't think I will, but I could. This'll, even in extended, this mace wouldn't be too terrible. Although I'd rather use something else in extended probably. I'll tell you what, just for meme purposes, I'm gonna make a promise now, which is that if I find Dark Maul, I will actually use it just for comedy. Since this character's already out of control. It's weird that I can't look at my rings, by the way. Unless I press I. I have no idea, Tony. I think it's 2 speed at 27 maces. It's really slow. It's going to be the Scythe run all over again. Do you remember the time that I played a Deep Elf that used an Executioner's Axe because somebody gave me like 500 bits to do so? That was quite the day. Alright, we don't need any of these other rings. So I'm going to have to kind of manually count these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 rings on, so I can have 1 more. 2 more really, because I'm taking off the wizardry. Anything for money? Yeah. Wait a minute, did one of my pies finally mulch? I guess the pies can mulch. We only have 4, we used to have 5. But did it work? Yeah, we won the game. You can make almost anything work in Crawl if you play really carefully. We're confused. Honestly, guys, I think I'm gonna have to drop these pies. The inventory is very full. Sorry to disappoint. Haste, perfect. Also, we can drop Brilliance as well. Well, you need a stat form? Maybe. Maybe. Drop the large shield for the time being. Probably not forever. Drop Polymorph. Probably don't need that. A little bit of inventory management. Trident of Optimality. Nope. By the way, since all my resistances are covered, that means that I don't really need to rely on the Arlek of this ringmail, so my body armor slot is sort of wide open, again, except for the fact that that's just an awful lot of AC that it's giving me. So, I mean, while I would really like to just pop on the chainmail of magic resistance and enchant that guy up with my 6 scrolls of enchant armor, I feel like I can get away with not doing that for a little bit longer. Shoals could really punish me for not doing that, though, I have to say. Considering that, remember, we only have 1 pip of MR, and that's from the hat. No racial MR ever, which is it's a problem, you know. If I sit here and pretend that my magic resistance is garbage, is not garbage. 70% chance of Siren Song. Let's test something. Scroll of Noise. Okay, so in Gooncrawl, noise scrolls will in fact bust you out of trance, which means that I don't need to worry about trance too much on this character, or mesmerize or whatever, because I should be making enormous amounts of noise every time I explode something. Smoking Buckler. I mean, that's MR, but do I really want to... Well, that's only 5 SH missing. Yeah, we'll wear this buckler. I'm only missing 5 SH for the time being. This is not a permanent thing. I think the MR... Yeah, I mean, well, what am I even saying? Like, you know that I value MR over everything. Like, I am... I've always said that like magic resist is straight up the best thing in the game, and so the way that I'm playing this character is a little bit crazy compared to my usual path. And yeah, the flail is kind of crap. Would have been nice on D1. Useless now. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna keep these javelins. Alrighty. Is there any other shield? Yeah, the shield of protection is probably what I want to use in the long run. What's my MR again? Just thinking, like, if I swap to that chainmail now, we would have pretty respectable MR. You doing a lab report there, STG? Oh, hey, it's this vault. Let's probably not try to tank 4 Krakens at the same time, yeah? Okay, I stand corrected. The explosion does not, even though it makes a bunch of noise, it apparently doesn't get me out of the silence. That's annoying to know. Okay. I bet you if I try to do the harp, I will just be forced to walk. Okay, and then I'll stop harping. I just went invisible, which should help my evasion a little bit. Let's just walk even though the barbs are in my body. Oh, this is really obnoxious. We're going to use clouds. Acidic fog, very good. Alright, it's time. Why is that fawn asleep? He's not. He's got a question mark because I went invisible with my armor. Oh, the satyr plays a lulling... Oh, okay. The satyr plays a lulling melody on his pipes, if I can get that sentence out. The fawn falls asleep. I guess because I'm invisible, he aimed it at the wrong tile. I did not actually know that was possible. Anyway, it's time, baby. It's time for that harp. You're in no state to start playing the harp. That is a great message. I guess you cannot play the harp while you're being mesmerized. Well then, do we have Ambrosia? Maybe? Mesmerize is already a song. Yeah, I want to like have a rap battle with him. You know? You guys, you know like Scott Pilgrim where he does the rock off or whatever with the vegan guy? That's what I want to do with the siren. I mean, and I think that if you have high enough evocations, they should change it to where you get to do that. Just knock him out of his song with your based ballad. I can take a good amount of damage here, like a lot. I'm just gonna have a heal wounds. They get mesmerized to you. That's pretty cool. Sounds like a System of a Down song. Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, we have over 100 HP. We're good. We're confused now. These clouds are doing work, I have to say. We'll drink a curing real fast. I hate using these resources, but there we go. We're no longer mesmerized. Confused barbs mesmerize is a good combination. Hell yeah. He put his buddy to sleep again. That was fun. This character just does not give a shit. He's just going for it, you know? He'll tank 2 Krakens at once. Do we switch to MR chain and lose plus invisibility? It's probably the optimal thing. The only reason I haven't done it is because I'm being very greedy for AC right now. Having less AC in here would have made the preceding situation pretty horrifying, I gotta say. I'm actually more happy to be mesmerized than to be taking a bunch of damage. On the other hand, if I were to blow all of my enchant armors, I would probably have more or the same AC. Yeah, man. It turns out that having 30 AC and 18 EV and 10 SH is really not bad. Ah, fear is a problem. This dickhead. Hold up, let me acid wand him to death. Fear's annoying. You never really remember that all these MR effects exist usually because, at least for me, because by the time you're in shoals, you're almost immune to them on most characters if you're building your character correctly. So on this dude who doesn't really have a choice but to deal with that crap sometimes, it creates kind of a different circumstance. Oh yeah, we're gonna... Haha! No? That's minus. Pranked. Yeah, pranked. Pranked indeed. Shield of Reflection, don't care. Okay, identify some stuff. Vulnerability. Restore abilities. Well, that's old school. God damn. It can also be used to restore breath after using a breath weapon. What? Restores the abilities of the one who drinks it. So this is the one that gives your stats back, right? Disto here. Why don't we make sure we kill the one with Disto with Disintegrate? Yeah, I mean, it always existed in old school Crawl, but I don't remember it letting you breathe twice. That's sort of interesting. It's a cooler idea than stabbing. Yeah, for sure. Cool, we get to pull this guy up. But yeah, optimally speaking, I think it would be a good idea for me to wear the chain and fully enchant it. The real reason why I'm not doing that is because I'm trying to be super, super greedy with my enchant armors. But then again, what am I really saving it for, you know? Gold dragon scales? Like, am I really gonna wear that? No, I'm not. I care more about MR than anything else. Maybe like a plate of MR. That'd be kind of cool. Can't enchant Quicksilver Dragon Scales. This looks like I'm probably going to have to teleport. Yeah, this looks like shit. Let's use the shard. The drowned souls are like heading towards me from across the map. Hey look, it's another harp. Probably all in the same timer though. Just like every other item like that. The secret MVPs of this branch right now have got to be the manticores. The barbs are probably creating more problems for me than anything, which is pretty common. Whoa, hello baby. What up, girl? Let's not fight near her. In fact, I should be being kind of careful to be like really far away from her because a siren could come from that direction. Hey, that's an auto purchase. Manual of Armor. Considering our terrible aptitudes, that's amazing. We should drop some stuff. Drop a lot of clouds for now. I don't think we're going to need it again for the time being. Switching to chain right away sounds better. Oh, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's definitely the optimal thing to do, but let me think through this actually. So what would I be saving the enchant weapon scrolls for, or enchant armor scrolls? If I were to find an artifact body armor, then I could just use the enchant armor scrolls on the large shield And then have a ton of SH. But that would mean that I would have to find a lot of MR from some kind of artifact, or solve it with rings, you know? From an optimal perspective, like, it's pretty much always better to use your enchant armors right now versus later. There are exceptions to that, but more often than not, you know, that's just what you do. Especially on Ox slots early on. You would save it for MR plate. That's the other thing, is like MR plate is not really that rare. So I mean, I could do it. Factorio? I've seen it played, I haven't played it. Resist negative and strength +5. Alright, well, it's not using up a slot, so... I already had a slot free, so it's fine. Not the most interesting ring in the world, but not a bad one either. +2 Ring of Protection. We dropped Ring of Wizardry for that. I'm cool with that. We're gonna need to drop some shit. I mean, that's the thing about this character, is like we are wearing a ton of items. I think we can drop Berserk Rage, as much as I liked that wacky blue screen. Probably drop Mutation as well. Come back for them if we need them. Okay. I believe in the power to melee this nice stone lady. There we go. Mainline devs would hate this race. Yeah, it's too fun. too much fun allowed in Gooncrawl for mainline. I'm not going to bother with Fan of... Actually, yeah, I'm not going to bother with Fan of Gales. I used it to see if there was elementals that would pop out. Yeah, Gooncrawl definitely has inventory bloat. Just make the size of the inventory bigger, man. Come on. As Joe Biden would say, come on, man. Come on, man. Alright. Come on, fat. You're a dog-faced pony soldier. Not quite sure what that means, but... okay. Nothing on this floor. And nothing I care about on this floor. Come on, man, has huge current year energy. It really does. We have 7 enchant armors. He did call Trump Abraham Lincoln in the debate, which, to be fair, Trump was comparing himself to Abraham Lincoln right before, but it still sounded incredibly goofy the way that he said it for whatever reason. Trump essentially bullied him by making it seem like he just called him Abraham Lincoln for no reason. So I gotta say, like, my favorite thing about American politics right now is watching 2 old men yell at each other. I think I may have liked the first debate better than the second one for that reason. The Chad homonym shitfest. Cud Reddit is still crying about me? Well, that's not surprising. I was banned from Cud Reddit today because I said opinions that were somewhere to the right of Karl Marx, therefore they were evil. That and the disc? What disc? Oh, the Discord, yeah. Yeah, they're mad that they lost control of the CDDA Discord. God forbid that there's like a space where people can, you know, have forbidden opinions. Or frog avatars. What did I say in the CUD Reddit? I just said that they were communists and that they ban people who are insufficiently left-wing, which are both facts. I mean, I'm not, like, exaggerating or slandering or anything. These people are openly avowed authoritarian leftists. Like, if you asked them or if you just did a search in the CUD Discord, you would see them sort of bragging about exactly how authoritarian left they are. And they will ban you if you voice a political opinion that's like not communist. So, and again, like, this sounds like some kind of exaggeration, but I promise you it's really not. And so basically, you guys know who Seth is, right? Seth Zinch, the cool reviewer dude, did a review of Caves of Cud recently. And of course, people that are a little more mentally normal are now discovering that the game exists and are discovering that the Discord is really not a place that you want to be. You know, and so I posted in like a mega thread where people were talking about that, and of course they banned me because, you know, God forbid you tell the truth, you know. And then one of the mods actually came by and called me a scammer after he banned me, which is really cute behavior, you know. Yeah, just like slander me and call me a scammer in a space where I can no longer defend myself. That's really classy. No details, of course, on how I supposedly scammed anyone. You thought commies were auth-right? No, that's like fascists or Nazis or whatever, I guess you would say would be called authoritarian right. Communists are authoritarian left. Authoritarians in general are very tiring. I mean, yeah, it's funny because they hate Seth, and they would probably call him, they probably are calling him in fact, no, it's not even a probably, I've seen them calling him a fascist and calling his community fascist, but they'll take his money, you know, they'll take the extra, you know, they'll take the extra cash from him, you know, his dollars aren't too fascist, you know. By the way, Seth is not a fucking fascist. Like, he's he's a memer, you know, if anything. They banned him from the Discord, right? Well, they'll ban you from the Discord if you, like, if you post a frog, if you say the word kek, because they say it's related to 4chan, which is funny to me because it actually originates from World of Warcraft. If you're playing as Alliance and one of the orcs said LOL, all of the language from the other faction, if you've never played WoW, all the language from the other faction, you can't see what they're saying. It's like scrambled, and so if they said LOL, it would say kek instead. But if you say that in the Discord, you're banned because it's somehow right wing now. I guess I don't know. This is all so fucking stupid to me. And it's like they will openly talk about how they enforce these rules basically to, you know, force people to have the exact kind of politics that they want them to have. Holy shit. Can I kill it? No. I wanted to kill it while it was petrified. This thing can do like 100 damage. Hey, we got it. But yeah, I mean, it's just, the thing is that they will openly say that they have zero tolerance, and then they say, well, okay, zero tolerance for what? And they say, quote unquote, fascist, but the reality is that, like, you could take a time, if time machines exist, you could take a time machine, right? And you could go to the 90s and pick up a Democrat from the 90s, and you could, like, you know, boop, 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 30 years into the future, we're in 2020 now, and you plop his ass down, you're going to have these people calling that person a fascist today. It's absolutely batshit crazy, but that's just the world we live in. Like, unless you are turbo leftist, these people will slander you and just annihilate your reputation. Like, you really just don't want to be around these people. And I'm not talking about, like, all leftists or anything. I'm talking about specifically the far left, you know, just for the record. Yeah, we're back with Rupert. We had a fun little series of adventures with Rupert in between our last meeting with Rupert. I'm actually very glad we came back instead of trying to kill him. It's your boy. He could still paralyze us. He could still cause some issues for us. Remember, he's still got the great sword of Disto, which is a bit spooky. Yeah, SGG Moti. Like, yes, ideologues on both sides are frustrating, but I'm far more frustrated by leftist ideologues right now because they're the ones with control of the culture. They're the ones with control of the gestalt, and perhaps most importantly, they're the ones who can get big companies to enforce whatever rules that they want. You know, there are many opinions on Twitch that you will simply be banned for saying because they're too right wing. You know, whereas leftists pretty much don't get banned from Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Discord. I mean, it happens, but I don't know, man. I see these people getting away with like really egregious calls to violence and stuff that nobody should get away with. They use shame to remove other opinions. Well, that's the thing, is somehow these people established like a monopoly on morality. They just sort of decided that my politics aren't politics. They're just a matter of morality. Your politics, on the other hand, are not a matter of morality, except they're pure evil, and you should be deplatformed for having them. And it's this sort of black morass of, this swampy, murky morass of, Black Morass, that's a place in Warcraft. That's like a location. It's like this swamp of just like dumbass ideas, sort of circular logic, which sort of lets them moralize any horrible, obnoxious thing that they want to do or say, or like, oh yeah, I can ban you, because I can do that because you're pure evil. I can just silence you, and they kind of justify. You can justify anything with that path. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so Rupert came with his own little treasure trove, bro. This guy had 2 potions of... Wait. No, he didn't. He just had Identify Scrolls. Just kidding. Did I? I didn't pick those up just now, did I? Yeah, no, For a second, I thought I actually picked up both of those potions from Rupert, those 2 sets, and I was like, oh my god. Never seen anything like that before, but no, I just identified it. Anyway, he's dead now. That's good. No disto for me. But yeah, I guess we've been sitting on these. Let's drink them. Big Sip. The Big Sip. That's the name of a bar in one of the books that I wrote, actually. Akhtar's Big Sip. He's like an Arab dude who runs a saloon. I think I'm just going to dump it all into armor. Get a big boost out of that. 34 AC, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, that's dungeon. That's dungeon. I've kind of been ranting a bit, so sorry if that got a little too... little too political for some people, but it'll happen. In the meantime, we've gotten 2 runes. We've cleared out dungeon. Yeah, that's really not bad. I don't know if there have really been many or any branch changes in Gooncrawl. It doesn't really look like it so far. Our next... Yeah, 13 nets with TRJ's name on it. I mean, our resistances are just out of control. The Hat of the Alchemist, I mean, oh my god, especially this new version that has decent AC. I mean, we're going to crush slime, so we probably go straight to slime because that's the fastest. That's the fastest big loot pile. And then we'll do elf. And the thing is that because this character has to do Orb Run Tomb, we absolutely want to get as much stuff as we can. So we're gonna be clearing a little more completely than we usually do. So we'll do slime, we'll do elf, we'll do vaults. That's not exactly no MR. We have 2 pips right now, and I think that we'll... what's the worst thing that happens in elf? I mean, there's confuse from the archers, there's slow from the archers, right? Yeah. So those are the more annoying things. There's abyss, but at this point, Abyss is kind of more of a mild annoyance. In fact, Abyss in Elf can sometimes be a boon, because it's like, you're in a bad situation. Okay, you go to the Abyss, you just rest up. By the time you get there, depending on when you're doing it, I'm level 22. This character would... I have 211 hit points, I'm level 22, my resistances are out of control. I would brutalize Abyss. Oh my god, yeah, the harp. If you had harp active when you go into the Abyss, just immediately slap it when you get there. Man, that's good. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be okay. I do think that the confuse and the slow from the archers would be annoying. But I think I'm gonna live with it. Let me see. Curing, 6 curing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna live with it. And I think that we're gonna do... Well, here's the big thing. Here's the reason why we can't do slime, actually. Goldeneye, 38% confusion gaze. That's an issue. So now that I think about it, I think we go to elf first. We get the loot pile there. Maybe we fix our MR, right? If we don't, this will be the way that we decide. If we don't find anything good in elf that solves this MR problem, that's the point where we swap the ringmail for the MR armor and we enchant it up. And I might, I have like 3,000 gold. After Elf, I might make a shop or two. I want to save that though, because I'm like, the thing is, because I'm pretty sure I can do Elf without really using resources, there's no real reason for me to roll for a merchant. Remember that as you roll for merchants, if you're higher level, you have more of a chance of finding good items. So all things being equal, if I don't need the merchant, I'd really kind of prefer to level up more first. Anyway, that is going to be it for the stream. This was a lot of fun. A lot of old school crawl stuff is still evident in Gooncrawl, which is good. You know, it's a lot. They've kept a lot of the things, or brought back a lot of the things that I miss. I like Abominations. I gotta admit, I was a little bit dubious at first, but this is a super fun species. I do think the difficulty is a little bit lower, maybe, than in mainline, but that's fine. I mean, whatever. Like the items are obviously, the unrans are obviously stronger. But we're still going to have a fun challenge on our hands with the Nature's Ally thing. So all in all, I think it's a pretty good experience, and you should try out this fork, which, by the way, you can play it on Kelby online if you don't want to download it. Anyway, yeah, that'll be it for the night. We'll probably do this again next time, unless I feel like playing some Battle Brothers, but we will get back to this at some point. And until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.